Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Julia Masalska and this is Made. Today we're going to do something really exciting. I have done, I believe in about 2 weeks ago. So we're going to do some live branding. Last time it was more of like a smaller design. We designed the label, and today we're going to try and design a whole brand very quickly. So thanks for all of your submissions for the brand names. Let's take a look what we have. So I have, I think, about 11 different brands. We have chocolate, we have online courses, beard grooming, cleaning product, cosmetics, sports, medical equipment, bread or bakery. We have beer, we have pet accessories. Really excited about that because I have a dog and I missed some design there. Toilet paper, and yeah, that was actually a very interesting one. So I'm really excited what's going to be today. Hi Jenny, good to see you here. Thanks everyone for joining. Hopefully there will be some more people a little bit later, or if not, if you're just watching this later, this is a replay, and if you go down into the comment section or into the description, you will find the different minutes to the different parts of the project that we're going to be working on today. Alright, so let's spin the wheel. I'm so excited. Okay, I hope you guys can see this well. So I'm just going to spin the wheel now. Okay, how do I do this? Ah, exciting. Oh my god, it's going to be a beer brand. Yes. Oh yes, okay. All right. Okay, we're going to be working on the beer brand today, guys. Really exciting. Okay, so to do this quick, I'm going to do a little mood board for myself. So I'm going to look at beer brands. What kind of beer brands do we have? So, oops, there we go. Beer, have to type it correctly as well. Okay, beer brand. Let's see what we have. We have all the basic ones. Okay, let's go ahead and type this. Okay, let's go ahead and type this into Pinterest. I don't think there is anything Google has to offer so far. So okay, so let's do this. I'm going to put in beer brand. And so the purpose of this is just to do some research and just understand what type of designs are there and what kind of clients can we attract. So I would say for today's session, let's just quickly write down all of our details about our client. I'm going to make a new file, go into File and New. Okay. By the way, we are in Illustrator today, so this is going to be a learning session for you all too. Okay, so let's say we call it beer brand for now. Okay, so I'm going to do something. I'm going to do a web because I'm going to publish this on my Behance later. So I'm just going to go ahead and click web large, and it already has great settings down here. RGB, that's what we need, red, green and blue. So it's digital colors. It's great for digital publishing. So whenever you create something that has to be published digitally, you go onto the web page here. Okay, and I'm gonna create this, and now we have a new artboard to work with. I guess I'm going to make it a little bit more like a rectangle so it fits better into my window. Okay, all right, so let's write some details about our brand. So it is a beer brand. Let me quickly increase the typeface size. Okay, beer brand. Okay. Oh, a different typeface I also need. I'm that type of perfectionist. I need at least a proper typeface in this situation where I have to improvise. Okay, so let's write down our target audience. Okay, target audience will be, I would say, young people, just because I can relate to that the best. So we just do young people from ages, let's say 24 till 35, something like that. Oops, not 25. That would be a really specified target group. Okay. Hi, Startup Sadna. Hi, Valentina. Good to have you here. Thanks, everyone. Okay, so we're just writing down little details for us to kind of narrow down our project, and I hope you can hear me well over here. Does my mic work? Let me know. Okay, cool. So young people ages 24 to 35. Let's say we can also attract millennials. Millennials always want to do something a little bit more different, a little bit more, unusual color combinations. So that's something we definitely can play with later. Okay, so now let's think about where is our product going to be sold. Product details. Let's say. You can literally make anything up. I'm making things up right now. Of course, if I have a client, I would be asking him the questions. Why I'm writing this down, product details, because I want to know what type of shelf am I dealing with. Am I dealing with an online seller or retail person, or am I dealing with a supermarket? On the supermarket there is completely different brands than if you find them like some craft brands online, and it can also be sold in a brewery, for example. So there's different places and there's different ways to approach this. So I would definitely say it's going to be sold in the supermarket, and let's say it is a young brand. It's owned by two brothers. Okay, it's owned by two brothers. Just like make some things up for yourself to kind of narrow it down and to get some idea. Okay, so we kind of have a little idea now. Let's take a look at what we have in our Pinterest. I think Pinterest is a great page to get some inspiration, especially if it comes to like design brands like this. I think this is already really great up here. This is really amazing. Oh, of course, we need to figure out, is this beer sold in the can or in the bottle? That is also very important. So let's write this down. I would say it's sold in a can, just because I know there is a lot of mock-ups with cans that we can use later. Sold in a can. And also, let's say there is 3 types of this beer of this brand. So there is 3 types of beer, and those will be, for example, an IPA, a porter, and what else? What else can it be? Let me know types of beers. Hi, Brijesh. So cute. Thank you. Okay, cool. Let me know types of beers. Do you know any? It would be great if you give me some input here. I mostly drink either IPAs or lager. Okay, let's put a lager actually. Lager is so basic though. It's not like a craft beer, but whatever. This is just, it's not a real brand, so. Okay, so, and then we can think about also, how is our brand going to approach the packaging design, right? So what type of colors do we need to kind of create these 3 types of products? Okay, so let's go back to our Pinterest. I'm going to save a couple of these pictures just so I can create a little mood board for myself. Let me see if I can just drag and drop them to shorten the process a little bit. Okay. Let me just try and drag and drop this. Ah, yes, it works. Yes! I love the Mac. Okay, cool. What else? Oh, this is interesting here. This is a really a millennial brand for sure. This is also nice. Let's see what there is. Pang Pang watermelon beer. Interesting. I want to go for something modern, and oh, this is interesting here. I'm a big fan of random shapes, and as you probably know with me and my blobs. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this in here as well. I love the colors here as well. It looks so refreshing. Okay, and what is this? Oh, ginger lemon. this is more like a just alcohol-free beverage, but I still like the design. It doesn't matter where you take the inspiration from, actually, you know. It can be anything. You can even take inspiration if you target some like females, young females, for example. If you make some feminist beer, then you can also go ahead and you know, take inspiration from different other feminist brands. It doesn't necessarily have to do with beer. It can be, I don't know, body care products or whatever. It can be anything, really. And the coolest thing is that then you can come up with new solutions and something, you know, unexpected, something new. So people kind of get this surprise effect. That's what you want to do. This is also really cool, the socializer. Okay, I like this too. This is by the Nusa Beer Company. Okay. All right. Yeah, I like this. I also really like the way here the colors are playing. This is really cool. I'm a big fan of, you know, color blocking and what's done here. But this is a GIF or GIF, however you call it. So I'm gonna go for photos instead. This is also really cool. I love the way, you know, sometimes brands apply geometric shapes like that and combine them in different ways and create different combinations. So it's really cool. So for example, here, as you can see, they also work with similar shapes, but they apply them differently with different colors and patterns. Actually, this looks like a chocolate or something. Yeah, chocolate. Let's pull this in as well. I really like this. I think this could be really something cool to play with. I also love the colors here, so that could be also an inspiration. All right, let's prepare our inspiration board real quick. Let me make the pictures a little bit smaller, just so they don't take up that much space. Okay, so let's say this is our inspiration board here. I usually do this just because then I can always take a look back on what I was thinking of in the beginning. So this is already a good basis for us. What do you guys think? Bridget is saying Carlsberg and Corona. Yeah, but this is more like a millennial beer now. As you can see, it's going to be more modern and more playful. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let's analyze this a little bit. So as you can see here, the colors here are very unusual for beers, especially this brown here. I could use this, for example, for my porter, because porter is a more darker beer. So let's make a couple color what's it called, samples here. So I'm just gonna make a couple of samples, and then maybe I'm gonna pick some of these colors for my brand. Okay. So the good thing is that if you are taking these colors from different brands that actually have barely to do with what you are doing, then and it's a combination as well, it's going to be a combination of different colors, you are not running the risk of, you know, copying somebody or whatever. So okay, so let's see. I really like this one here. Yeah, this color is amazing because it just gives a little touch, but it's not really. Actually, let's make this a little bit brighter, because I think this one is originally a little bit brighter. So guys, the color, the select color here, I usually never go for tones like this at this top panel. So usually I go either for like somewhere in this area. I barely go into the very bright tones when I'm picking a subtle color. So let me go back quickly so I can just do. So I just want to get a little bit brighter. So I'm just pushing it into the brighter zone a little bit. Okay, yeah, this looks more like it now. Maybe let's make another version. Actually, let's color pick a little bit and see what we get here. Okay, let's see what we're going to play with later on. Okay, next one. I would like to maybe use some of this for the porter. Ooh. Okay, maybe something like that. Actually, let me pick a little warmer warmer tone. Yeah. Okay, and now this is combined with the white, but let me also pick on that green. And let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here on this side. This yellow might be something. This color is also great. It's very comparable to, oh, okay, actually it goes more into the green direction, but let's pull this up a little bit again. Yeah, this is great too. This could go with the green very well and with the brown as well. Okay, so let's go down here. What we have here, yellow. I don't know if that's the color for us. Not sure about that, but maybe this beige here that they have. As you can see, I really love playing with these off-white tones, just because they are going to create such a great combination with our poppy colors. And okay, let's go back to a little bit more colorful. Yeah, okay. And then let's go and darker tone is always good. This chocolatey tone is also cool. Yeah, let's see, maybe we can pick that for the border instead. Okay, and then this light green is also a cool color. I like this already. See, and now we can go a little closer and find color combinations. This blue with a light blue. Okay, yeah, this works. So the thing here is that they either play with a lighter tone and a darker tone, or here again, lighter tone, darker tone, or they play with a little contrast. As you can see in the background here, it's a little bit like a warmer beige, and it has a little bit of greenish in it. So it kind of is a little contrast, but also it really well belongs together. Okay, and here they really play with the contrast of blue and yellow. Same thing here, they have this very poppy color, which I really like actually. So yellow might not be the thing for us, but I really like the graphics and the shapes here. So for example, the stripey here and the dots, that would be something interesting to create for us. Okay, cool. Let's create some patterns. We have some colors already. Let's create some patterns. These are going to be our little swatches that we're going to be using. Thanks everyone who just joined. Thanks everyone. Cool. Hi Echo, good to see you. Startup Sadna is asking, this webinar is there on Behance? No, it's not on Behance. It's on my YouTube channel. It's the Made channel. You can follow me. I'm gonna do this more often now, so I'm just gonna do like a quick improvise branding. So yeah, Rijesh, everyone is from India, I guess. Maybe, who knows? I would like to know where you guys are from. Let me know. Cool. All right, let's go back to our colors. So I would like to create some patterns that we can use. So for example, here, I don't know, I don't think you can really see it, but it's more like a random noisy pattern. Or here you will find more geometrical patterns, like in the lemon, you will find these dots. I think they're pretty cool to use. And stripes, I really like that as well. So let's go ahead and create some of those. So okay, so for example, let's go ahead and create a stripe pattern. Okay, or no, let's start with the dots actually. I think the dots will be, let's make rectangular dots. Why not? We can do this. We can do this. And now I'm gonna pick a more like a poppy color here. Okay. Oh, by the way, we don't have a brand name yet, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Actually, let's just do this like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to select my shape, and in order to create a pattern of it, I go to Object, Pattern, Make. Okay, so my pattern, okay, let's see. Okay, so the thing is, the little square that I'm supposed to fill with pattern is filled with the color. That's why it looked like that. Okay, but I'm going to go even smaller now. Come on. Am I? Can I not make this smaller? Let's see, maybe I'm, oh yeah, okay. So I'm here on Snap to Pixel, that's why I'm not able to move anything here. But now I am. So if you guys have trouble with moving something, or something doesn't quite go into the place where you want it, you can go and check out one of these, snap to grid, snap to pixel, or snap to point. It's very possible, very likely that one of these is checked. So, but one thing that I would really recommend you to use is Smart Guides up here. That's really cool, a really cool tool. Smart Guides basically is this pink line that gives you an orientation. Okay, where is the center? Where do things intersect? Where do they kind of like match the you know, the height or something? So that's cool to play with. Okay, this could be one of our patterns. Maybe a little smaller even. Okay. Let me see if I find another, maybe like just a grid. A grid is kind of cool. Or let's see what else is there. Okay, this is also kind of cool. This is also nice. I'm gonna go simple, I think. I'm just gonna go do a simple grid. And then when you're done putting this together, you just click on done up here, done. And then this, then where is that? So I have to turn on the swatches here. I don't have to turn them turned on. So I go into window, swatches, and here I will find my pattern, new pattern. Yes. So now if I click on any shape and I click on that pattern, it's getting filled with that pattern. And now if I resize my thing, make sure to keep the proportions here, because you can also do something like that if you pull it too far away. But there is one trick to this. So that your pattern doesn't move, you'll have to go onto Object, Transform, Scale, and this gives you the scaling options for an object. And here you can unclick Transform Patterns. So now, if you go onto this, it's just the frame of the shape is changing, not the content, right? So the pattern stays the same. All right, so, okay. All right, now let's take a look how this looks. Now let's put this, for example, on top of our, oh, okay. Bring to front. And look, this kind of looks really interesting here already. Okay, this is one pattern that we have. Let's create one with dots maybe. So for that, we are going to go ahead and use the same object. We're just going to make a circle out of it by pulling the edges inside. What you can also just do is go onto here where you have the tool panel and you just click on the Ellipse Tool, and you can also just make an ellipse out of that. And by holding Shift, so usually when you just click on the mouse and drag it, you will get an ellipse like that you can easily modify. But if you hold Shift, it will always stay a perfect circle no matter how you pull it. Okay, so let's go back here. So let's make a pattern out of this. I would like to use a different color. I'm going to use a probably this green here. Okay, so let's make it green. Okay, and as you can see, we kind of slowly have something coming together, right? So okay, so let's make this a pattern as well that we can use later on. And I'm going again, Object, Pattern, Make. Okay, I don't like this window here. It always shows me that. So basically this window it tells you that the pattern has been added to the swatches panel. That's it. All right, so let me go closer here. And oh my gosh, am I again? No. That's weird. Why isn't it moving? Okay. Hey, circle. That's why what I like to do is sometimes what I like to do is I'm just making a little square, right? Little square around my circle, so I still have the freedom to move it. Maybe there is a simpler way to this. Let me know if you guys know any. But then I'm selecting both and I'm going to Object, Pattern, Make. And now I have a little space and I can do anything with my circle. So that's the great thing about it. Okay, this pattern is pretty cool. Let me make it a little bit smaller so it's comparable to the other one. Why can I not scale? Let me know if you guys know if I'm doing something wrong, but I can't scale it down. Okay, maybe it's really small already. That didn't make any difference. Oh, I know why. Because it is actually a rectangle. And so the thing is, when you create a certain radius and when you scale something down, you can only scale so much that the radius becomes a circle. That's why. Okay, hi Valentina from Bulgaria. Cool. Regards from Italy. Yay, New Jersey. Nick. Julius from Switzerland. Awesome. Hannah is saying happy Sunday from Oregon. Happy Sunday, Hannah. Cool. Yeah, gotta love smart guides. They're so helpful. Yeah, cool. Julia, welcome. Everybody, let us know who's a designer here. Cool. All right. So the mystery is solved. This was a rectangle. That's why it wouldn't let me scale it down more because I had radiuses on it. Oh, this actually looks also cool. Anyway, let's keep this like that. Let's keep it simple. Let's kind of compare it to the other pattern. Where is it? I think we went a little bit bigger on that one. Yeah, so in this case, it will actually be way easier to create a simple circle instead of a radiused square. Okay, so I'm gonna click on done, and now our pattern is already in our swatches panel. So let's pull up our swatches panel again. Swatches, and then you go down and there you have your pattern. Isn't that cool? Okay, that's nice, but I want to edit the pattern so it's exactly the same size as this brother here. You know what I can also do is, let me remove this one real quick. What I can also do is I can turn off what I just turned on before, and it's object transform scale, and now I can check that mark again, transform patterns, and now if I scale it down, it scales down my pattern too. So now it's a little bit more similar to what I have, and I don't have to change the pattern at all. Okay, cool. So that's something we can work with. Let's find color combinations. So for that, I'm just going to pull some of the colors, and I'm just going to pull some on top, and then I will see how they work together. This is kind of cool. All right, and then it's kind of like, you know, finding partners for the colors. Let's find this one together. These two kind of have this little green shade in them, and these have a little gray in them, so it kind of works together. These two are a little bit too much. I'm thinking whether to take this darker brown, or I think the lighter brown will be that, because it creates more contrast. Sorry, I'm just trying to talk out loud what I'm thinking. But yeah, basically those are some of the things that we can combine, and I really like these color combinations, but here I don't know if that works. So maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine a light shade with a dark shade. I think that always works really well. So let me try this. Okay, this works already. This one works, and this brother here works. Okay, everything else I am going to delete. So these are going to be our color combinations. Let's take a look at our beers. Cool. All right, so the brown one will for sure be the porter. The IPA maybe will be the darker one, because IPAs are pretty heavy usually, and the lager will be the green one. You find lagers usually in green bottles too, so it does make sense. Yay. Okay, so guys, so we have the colors here. I mean, if you have more time, you can definitely play around with them a little bit more than I'm doing right now. But I think this way of like putting them on top of each other really helps you understand how they work together. Because if you zoom in, you can see they kind of both have this green tone, and here as well, they both have these little like coffee notes or this warm beige. And here this just works because black works with everything. I might even go ahead and make this black a little bit lighter and warmer. It's almost like a brown, but it's too close to my brown, so I'm gonna go ahead and make it a little bit more grayish. Okay, maybe something like that. Okay, so all right, so we have our colors. Let's take a look at our fonts. This is going to be even more exciting. Cool. Lisa König from Austria. Cool. Awesome. Vitor, hi, good to see you. Yay, good to see you. Thanks everyone who just joined. Okay. All right, so we have a little inspiration board here and we have our colors. But I think it's kind of like I'm missing this little pop of color here. So maybe we can bring some contrasty color into this, or maybe we can just create a more poppy contrasty color of that. So I'm just gonna try and do that, like right here. Yeah, let every beer have a little bit more color. This is a little bit too blue for me, so I'm gonna go more into the green section here. Okay, this could be something. A little lighter. Okay. I wanna go in more into the gray. Okay, that could work. We can still change it up later on if we see something, you know, doesn't work. So let's go onto this one. I want to create more an orangey version of this. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing here. And let's see what we are going to get here. All right, a little bit more contrast maybe. Maybe what can we do here? What can we do here? Yeah, so now this has a little bit more yellow tones. Okay, this could be something. It's still kind of colorless up here, so I might let's see what we can do here to make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah, that could work. All right, so let's try this out. And I might even go ahead and use the same color for all of these grays, just because it will make it simpler and it will kind of unify it all. Let's see if this color works. Oops. Let's see if this color works with all of them. Not really. Let's see if this color works with all of them. As you can see, this kind of works together. This will work as well. Okay, so all right, so I made the decision. This is going to be that one, but I'm going to go a little lighter. Okay, just so it's a better contrast. Yeah, I think that should work. Okay, now we basically have our color palettes for our beers. If I would really be working on a project, I will probably work on them a little bit more. And I'm gonna show you a little trick right now how I usually align these. So I just select all of them and I'm going up here. By the way, if you guys have not pulled up the properties panel up here, it's really useful and I can recommend you guys doing that. You can find it here if you click on window and go down onto properties. Yeah, that's the only one checked right here. So that is very helpful, and it always shows you the tool options for the object you've selected. So now I've selected multiple objects, and now the properties panel is, this girl wants to align something or wants to create some kind of relationship between these three objects. So yes, and that's true. And I'm going into align, and I'm going to vertical align them. Okay, and now they're on the same kind of height, and I'm going to do the same thing with these. Okay, I'm going to pull them up a little bit, and I'm going to do the same thing with these. Okay, you can also select a key object so that jumping doesn't really happen anymore. So I'm going to select this as a key object. For that, you just click a second time on a different object. So now I'm going to horizontally align them, right? So we create a little bit of you know, order and create some kind of structure in this chaos. Okay, so so now we can even go ahead and go further and group them, the different palettes. And now we can go ahead and select them all. And if we click on these three dots here, we can select this. Oops. So now we have to select here align to key object or to selection. And then you go into the three dots and then use distribute the spacing between them. And now they are perfectly aligned. Okay, so we have a little bit of structure here. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's take a look at typefaces that we can use. Oh, actually, I forgot something. I forgot our patterns. So let's take a look at our patterns. Okay, You know what? We can actually create a relationship between these beers by combining them with patterns from other colors, with other colors. So for example, if I put the blue color on the green, I can create a kind of like a relationship to this beer. And if I take some colors from here and put them on the orange, I'll do the same thing. But let's see how this can work. Maybe I can create a pattern with this color and put this on the orange. That will work as well. But actually, let me just put them by side for now, and we can do this a little bit later. Maybe there is also different shapes that we're going to use. All right. So let's take a look at typefaces. For that, I'm just gonna copy paste any text. And we also don't even have a name, and we're already 36 minutes in, so we have only 25 minutes left to do something. Okay, can you guys suggest a name? Have you guys suggested a name already? Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Are there any ready-made template for matching color combination? Yes, there is. There is actually a page that I could have used, and it's color.adobe.com. It's a good one. I always say it in my streams. So here you can really, you know, color match and find colors that work together. I just like to, I don't know, I just always like to do my own thing, I guess. Okay, so here you can also click on trends, and here you will see different color palettes to different trends. This purple and green looks really cool, by the way. And this here as well. Great color palettes always have like 2 to 3 color shades, and then a very light color that's almost white. It can be a more warm white or more grayish. Warm grayish or colder grayish. But it's always very close to white. And then one color that's really, really close to black. So this is a great color palette because it's a great foundation to create good contrast. Okay, so we have our colors. Let's take a look at our fonts. Fonts.adobe.com. All right. A name for the beer, please. Hopscotch. Hopscotch sounds really cool, actually. Bavada. Bavada reminds me of Bavaria. Hopscotch. I really like the name Hopscotch. It sounds really hipster. So it could be something for us. Hopscotch. Let's type it in and see. Hopscotch. Yay. Let's decrease the typeface size a little bit. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger for you guys. So okay, so let's take a sans serif font, just because, oh, this looks really fancy here. Operetta. Oh, this is also nice. Lavigne. I like these. There's so many. And Pointer Old Style Display looks really great too. Okay, so this one I already have activated. Let's write some down here so I don't forget which ones I downloaded already. So let's do Pointer Old Style, and then I'm gonna do this Lavigne, and I'm going to okay, so there is display and there's text. So I guess I'm going to activate the text ones. Text. All right. So I got that. And now let me go back. Lavigne text. And then what else? I like this one a lot. Operetta. But I usually like to picks typefaces that have something special on them, you know, that are a little bit different than the others. Cool. This one is also really cool here, Monarcha. Let's try Monarcha as well. And let's try one that's more elegant. That's more, you know, on the point. More on the point. All right, for now, let's just go with these three. I think that will be good enough for us. Okay, so hopscotch beer. Thanks for the suggestion, by the way. Cool. Yeah, Hannah, thank you so much. Hopscotch. And then we are going to just copy paste this. Bam, bam. And then select the three typefaces that we just picked. One of them was pointer. Pointer. Ooh, okay, I like this. Bold, Roman, semi-bold. Okay. Let's see what type. Yeah, okay. All right, let's go with that for now. I think it's really condensed. I might even increase the space here between the letters a little bit. Like this. This makes it easier to read, as you can see, as opposed to before. Here, before it was like that. So I am going to keep it like that. And then let's see, what else do we have? Loving. Ooh, this is really nice. I like this C, kind of has this character. It's like, it looks very modern, but also a little bit playful. That's what I want. Okay, and Monarcha. Monarcha. Ooh, yeah. Look at Monarcha, how easy it is to read. It's a great typeface. It's a great typeface. All right, so right now, can I do something else with it? Can I use different letter styles? I think it's great if we use the first letter as a cap, because it kind of gives us a little bit of authority. It's kind of like a capital, you know, it has a first capital letter. Okay, all right, and also it's an own name, so I'm going to outline all of these. Actually, let me just grab a copy of this. So if I just, let me make this a little smaller here. So if I just click Option and drag it to the side, I have a copy of all of these, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to outline all of these so we can make some logos. So Shift, Command, and O is the shortcut for outlining. I'm actually a big fan of this already, and I think right now it's all about decision making, so I'm going to get rid of this one. And I might try both of these. So let's see how it looks on color. I think it's always great to kind of reimagine things in color. Okay, let's see how this looks. Arrange, bring to front. Okay, interesting. It suddenly has a different appeal. Let's take this color. Oops. All right, again, eyedropper. Let's use our brand colors, why not? Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so as you can see on the darker green, it pops a little bit more, so that's not the combination we want to go for. But it looks great, but let me see the other one. So I'm just gonna copy paste this, and I'm gonna get rid of these two. And I'm going to pull this one in. This one I feel like is more elegant. Bring to front. And I'm going to make this eyedropper. I'm going to make this in the same color. What do you guys think? Let me know. 1 or 2. Okay. Current Club. Yes, I have not heard of that before, but I'll definitely check it out. Free fonts that are really fun and stylized, just for any other designs. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Yeah, that would be a great idea. So what do you guys think? 1 or 2? I am for 2, actually. What do you guys think? Let me know. Monarcha is nice, yes. I believe this second one is Monarcha, right? Oh no, Lavine. Yeah, Monarcha is really nice, but I don't know. I feel like, actually, We can experiment with both. Okay, so we have our logo here, and we have our logo here. Now, my favorite part is adding a copyright mark to it, because I always feel like it gives it extreme authority. So it's Option and R usually, but let me pick another typeface for this, just because I want it to be very simplistic, and I'm gonna make it really tiny like that. Oh, hopscotch, there we go. But this R I'm still not satisfied with. It's a little bit a little too complex still. This one is good. I can even make it smaller. Okay, all right, let's outline this. Command Shift and O, and I'm going to make this the same color as the logo. And let's copy paste this here as well, so we can still have the freedom to make a decision. Okay, what do you guys think? One or two? One or two? I really don't know. I have no idea. 1, 2, 2, 2. Oh, okay. Okay, we don't have no time. Let's take one that's easier to read and from the back, from far away. I think the first one is easier to read, just because the letters are a little bit more extended. Okay, so we're going for the first one, and let me make this copyright mark a little bit bigger, so it's more visible. Okay, we have our logo. Yes. Okay, a logo in 10 minutes. Isn't that great? Usually I play way more with this, but for now this works. Okay guys, so I'm really excited, and let's go ahead and try some patterns. So I'm gonna make a new artboard because I want to have something clean. If you want to just copy paste the artboard, you can just click Option, Shift, and drag it to the side. But now, since I already have all these objects on this, I'm going to unclick on the right side, move artwork with artboard, and now I just have my artboard copied without the artwork in it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna put this over and put out patterns over, clean this up, and now we are going to imagine our 3 different beers. So let's take a look at this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make something that looks like as if it's a beer can. Say like that. I wish we could have made some mock-ups today, but I'm not sure if we're going to make it. But let's see. At least we should be able to make the designs. Okay, so it's getting started now. The brand is coming together. All right. Okay, it's that easy, guys. It's not difficult at all. Okay, so let's do some color blocking here. Let's do some color blocking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put these down like that, and I'm going to copy paste, and the ones on top are going to be a different color, and they're going to be our gray that we use for all of them. Okay, Woo! Exciting! It already kind of looks like cans. Okay, so let me make it look a little bit more like a can. So I'm gonna go like this. Let me select these two. Okay, actually a can is a little bit different. Whatever. Let's not get lost in the details. So I don't know if you guys know about golden proportions, but very important. Very important. Golden proportions is basically the proportion 3 to 5. So this is really pleasing, a really pleasing proportion for our eye, and it's really comforting for us. And as you can see, it kind of divided the top part also in a 3 to 5 proportion. So it's 3 to 5 and 3 to 5. Oh no. Kind of, whatever. Anyway, so approximately the proportion of your printer paper. That's why printer papers and all the DIN sizes are 3 to 5 proportion. So, okay, so let's put the logo everywhere first. Things first, right? So let's make this that color, and bring it to the front, arrange, bring to front. And I'm also going to group, as I haven't done this before, and I need to group this because I added the little copyright mark. So I'm clicking Command and G, and then our copy mark and the logo is grouped. Woo! This is really cool. I really like this already. I really like this already, guys. And we only have 10 minutes left. Oh my god. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is let's include some of the lines that we saw and the pattern here. Okay, let's quickly make another pattern. So we have this one. Let's make the same ones in different colors. So these squares, I kind of like them. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and make a similar. Actually, let me. Sorry guys, I'm a little confused right now. Line pattern. Let me make a line pattern in a blue beer. Let me make them in orange. Orange. Okay. And I'm going to switch this to line, to my outline. And I'm going to go down a little bit, maybe 2.5. Okay, and now, oh my god, maybe I'm even gonna use the lines. Who knows? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the way I feel this morning. Okay, and now we're going to make them distribute the spacing vertically, so they're nice and organized. Okay, so the bad thing is on okay. Let's see how this looks. Okay. Let's see. Let me move this away a little bit. Bam. Okay, what can we do with these lines? We create something cool here. Where was this effect? Stylize round corners? No. Let's see, where was this? Distort. It was somewhere here. So I want to make distort and transform zigzag. Yes, that's it. Okay, so gotta create a zigzag really easy. So I click preview here so I can see what I'm doing, and now we can create something like that. Hey, cool, right? Okay, so I'm going to do this more calm, not too I want to avoid sharp, objects, sharp edges. So I kind of make it a little bit more flat, so it's more like mountains maybe. And then you can even go ahead and make it smooth, and then it's away. Okay, let's go with this for now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, a little bit more. Okay, and now I'm going to increase also the line thickness a little bit. Okay, this kind of works. Let me group lines. Command G, group, and then I'm going to pull them over. We're missing a lot of information on our beer so far, but I hope we get there still. Okay, and now I want to use the same color here, or actually I can also use the color. Yeah, I could use the brighter color, because why not? And now we kind of have something that combines the beer cans together, right? We have these simple shapes that we repeat. I want to use this one, the exact one I'm copying, and I'm changing the color to this lighter orange. Of course, I don't want it as a fill, I want it as an outline. All right, and I'm copy pasting this, and here again I'm going to use the lighter shade, and of course here again I want to have an outline. Okay guys, look, this is already kind of coming along. Let's quickly add some text here. Oh, it really looks like a beer. Okay, all right, let's do this. And I'm going to make this actually the same color as I have here, and I'm going to bring this to the front because right now it's somewhere in the back. Yes. Okay, all right. Woo! So the dark one was our IPA, and the brown one was our, and the green one was our lager. Okay. Oh, this already looks like something, don't you guys think? Cool. Yay! All right. Yeah, mock-ups. I would actually put this on a mock-up in Dimension. I used to play with Dimension yesterday. It was really fun. I can recommend you guys doing that. So let's add some percentages, alcohol percentages. So let's say 5.5%. Porter has 6.2%. Help me out. How do I write this down? What's the correct way to write this down? Alcohol. Something. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. We really created a brand. Alcohol, IPA, usually very strong, so let's say 7.8%. I'm so looking forward to go to my local brewery soon. Hey! It's going to be so much fun. You never appreciate things when they're there as much. When they're gone, you're like, ah, what have I done before? Why didn't I go to my brewery? Not every day, but every now and then. We have a lot of amazing breweries here in Colorado, so. Okay, guys, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? The colors are pretty cool. We could add even some more information here, but as you can see, we have our colors. So we have different 3 beer colors. We have some patterns. Sorry, we have some shapes here that we can read over again. So this is our branding. So cool. And this was only 1 hour, by the way. We can even go further and create some more cool things with that. I would probably pull this into Photoshop here, you know, to kind of give this a little bit of a you know, of a more realistic feel. Let's try and do this. So what I can do is, for example, I can go ahead, I'm just gonna grab something like a paper texture, for example. No, that's not what I want. I want to go to Google. I'm giving you all kinds of ads here. Paper background. Okay, so now I can go ahead and just pick out any paper with some texture. I want to go to tools and do a large. And why not? I can even do something like this. Pull this in here. And I can do something like that. I can decrease the opacity here. Of course, this is a copyrighted picture, but okay, this is just an example. I'm gonna do it very little opacity, like very little. And as you can see, there is already some kind of structure here, some kind of texture and some kind of, you know, it looks more like it's real. Hey, a little bit used look. Cool. Yeah, there we go. That's way more interesting now, huh? By just pulling in a picture and decreasing the opacity, that's it. Yeah, CW is asking, would it be possible to have a longer stream next time? I know, I would love to. To be honest, yeah, we can think about that. Why not? I have to figure out what's the maximum length of and let me switch to this one. Okay, guys, this is it. This is it. This is our brand, Hopscotch Porter. I'm going to publish this on my ends soon. Thank you so much for sticking around. It was so much fun. Oh my God, I've like, you know, when you have to improvise something, it's a really exciting feeling. It's kind of like jumping from a cliff. But yeah, Valentina, thank you so much. Thanks everyone for joining, and I'm hoping to see you guys next time. I'm hoping to do this, I think every Sunday. Yeah, stick around and join me on my Instagram channel. It's just another Sunny Girl if you're not coming from there already. There I'm going to be sharing with you whenever this is going to happen again. So yeah, I'm hoping to see you again, and I'm hoping you could learn something from this session. Bye bye, have a great Sunday.